Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my Sunday weekly analysis. As always, every Sundays, guys, I just look at the market and I just, take a look at different pairs, kind of plan for the week in terms of, I just prepare my head in terms of where different currencies are looking to go and so on and so forth. So by the time I'm getting into the New York session on Monday, which is tomorrow, I actually just have an idea of, what's happening. So that being said, I am currently looking at, okay, I just did a video where I was back testing gold. So if you want to see how I back test pairs, guys, feel free to check that out. Go like it, subscribe it. And yes, if this is your first time on my channel as well, please like, subscribe. Please keep me motivated to keep doing this every week for guys. But either way, thank you for being here. It's Sunday evening. It's 4:21 p.m. Kenyan time. Yes, so the markets will be opening up later this evening. So let's look at gold. I just did a quick back test of this, so I kind of have an idea of how gold is looking. Let me just clear this. So far, gold has been, pushing to the upside. We've reached a level here on the 4-hour, which is a level of resistance. We attempted to break structure, but that didn't really pan out, and then we pushed lower. And the way it's looking right now, yes, we are still bullish on gold. I'm still bullish on gold, but we may see some bit of correction to the downside. We may see an attempt to get to this previous low, and maybe even just break structure. Now, if I do see a break of structure um, here, I may be tempted to want to now, continue to buy. But if we just keep on going lower and lower, we may be seeing a bit of a correction to the upside. So for now, I'm technically still bullish on gold. We have respected structure forever, as you can see, and unless something changes to the downside and we push lower, then I'll be looking for a sell. But for now, still very bullish. So let's look at another pair. I want to look at USD JPY, which is one of the popularly traded pairs. I want to go the weekly. Let me clear my chart. So on the weekly, UJ has, after a really prolonged rally, UJ has actually been pushing lower and lower and lower, right? But it's also been in kind of like a distribution, kind of a sideways range happening, with some attempts to the upside but failing and just continuing to push lower. We may see, we may just see some correction to the upside. So I want to just mark up this chart and see what's up, what's up, what's up. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. Excuse-moi. Sorry, guys. I have a bit of a, so if my voice is sexy and husky, I have a bit of a throat thing going on. So if I sound a bit unclear, it's just my throat trying to tell me something. I need to take some hot water and lemon. Okay, so that's where we are at on the weekly. I just like to mark up my weekly zone so that I kind of have I don't get caught out like if trade is moving. So we are still in the weekly, pretty much, we are yet to break weekly structure. We're headed to the weekly structure. So, We could push up on the daily, on the daily, on the daily. Yeah, so we are still pushing up, right? Yes, we've been ranging, but we are kind of still pushing to the upside. The other day, I think I told you guys, um, they had somebody criticize my charting and saying like I drew too many lines and everything. I'm like, okay, Mr. Professional, like it's all right. We're still here trading with our many lines. I just like to check out the trend, like just I need to know like okay, how are things, if I go on the lower time frame, I can see okay, if we do break structure, I know we're breaking the lower, structure. We are breaking the trend to the down, I mean to the upside. So that's why I drew these trend lines. Okay. Those who are watching and watching with critical eyes. So as like I said, UJ has been pushing up. So we got to a low here, okay, at this level. And we've just been scaling higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs. And finally we got to this high. So if we break this level here, then we'll continue to push to the upside. Right now we're looking very bullish on UJ as well. Yeah, but things could change. Things could change. Things could just really change. Okay, okay, okay. Mm -mm. Okay, so this is a key level, and we have another key level up here. So what I'm seeing is there's a bit of rejection, as you can see at this level over here. Gold has pushed up, and there's a bit of a rejection. So I would only continue to the upside if I see this structure being broken with a lot of confidence. I mean, it's really, we just could retest this level and then push up, but we are looking bullish. Okay, we are looking bullish. We are looking bullish. This could be a retest. So yes, I think we're still possibly pushing to the upside, but there's this level here that we're still facing some rejection. So I would just wait and see. I mean, it's too early to tell right now if there's a continuation to the upside. The only time I'll be looking at a really, really full on buy is one, if it breaks structure, okay, and pushes up. That's one scenario. But we may see it just come below here. Okay, so right now I am bullish on UJ. Even if I was to look at the lower time frame, I usually do my entries like on the 30-minute or on the 5-minute. And the 30-minute is just pushing lower. 5 minutes should be looking similar. Yeah, so we can see a retest of structure here, but on the 5 minutes, I'm just getting a very bullish sign. So I'm bullish on UJ. That's for sure. Okay, guys, that is for sure. So I want to look at Euro USD, which is one of the most popularly traded pairs. Hello. So when I go to the weekly, I like to look at the, oh yeah, okay, so I'd already maxed my chart up for Euro USD from last week. Let's see if it's telling me a different story. I just want to look at the daily structure first. Those are rejection here. Yeah, those are rejection here. And I'm just like, we could now start seeing potential moves happening. I'll just put up, okay, just as a reference point for myself. Right about here as a key level that I would be interested in just, paying attention to. La 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 la. Yeah, so we may see some correction. Okay. Euro USD was pushing up and then, mm, these are the levels I'm really interested in. Okay, okay. So an interesting level that I'll just mark up is this here. So we may see a retest to this level, okay? Because generally, like I said, I usually am a trend trader. Okay, guys, I am a trend trader. Don't mind my scribblings here. I was teaching a class. I haven't yet cleared them, but yeah, let me clear them. But that's irrelevant. So we are literally back here, okay? So we may see some, move to the upside, and we may see a retest of this key level before maybe we continue to the downside. And really, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we are likely going to push up before we push down. Okay. That's really how it's looking. That's really how it's looking. So still bullish on Euro USD. Okay. Still bullish on Euro USD. Yeah, that's what I am. Unless something different happens, I'm still bullish. The only time I'll think of, you know, taking a dump on it is if I see it reject this level here. I feel like we still need to go push up and then push down. But again, guys, we are literally at structure right now. We are literally at a support zone here. So it's a pretty strong support area. So I'm not sure we're yet ready to break to the downside. So we'll wait for market open. Pretty hard to tell anything for certain right now, but let me look at other USD pairs. Let me look at other USD pairs. Let me just clear my chart as well, my messy charts. AUD USD. AUD USD has been pushing up and up and up and up. Oh boy. It got to weekly structure. Almost. And, rejected. Okay, so yeah. So we've been seeing a sign of weakness to the upside on AUD USD. A lot of consolidation here, looking, like we want to keep on pushing lower. But right now, to be honest, guys, all I'm seeing is moves to the upside. Like, literally, we're looking bullish. Like, that's what I'm seeing. we are back at, like, we haven't really moved much from this initial uh, break to the upside, and then those are retest and all that. And um, so, it's attempted a couple of times, failed, 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 pushed lower here. I really want to see what happens when the market opens. I'm curious, But we have a key important zone here at the bottom and one more here at the top, I believe. Yeah, so we are in the middle of this range here. Now, if you ask me, this is a retest and we want to push to the tops, okay? But there's a key important level here, okay? The only thing I'm looking at right now, though, is buy opportunities, okay? Right now. But we've been scaling lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and we could continue scaling lower highs. But just because of this rejection here, that's why I am kind of bullish on. I feel like this was a massive rejection, and then there was a retest, and then we continue to the upside. So I'm bullish on A. Let's look at GBP USD, one of my other favorite pairs to trade. So this is my last week's markups and everything. Let's see if I still see the same thing. We have been very bullish, so there was a markup here. And then we pushed up and formed this, those are climax in buying here, right? And then there was a rejection to the downside. And if you notice, we've just been retesting this zone here, right? I would really like to see it push lower before we can push up, but there's a very, key level here. So what I would really, really want is for GU to like just push lower, kind of try and retest this level here, okay? And then, we can see a really, really good push to the upside. But we can see that there was a nice rejection up here. We've come back and respected structure again. So we have not yet broken below this previous low. So we're still kind of looking like we're going to continue ranging. But if we do break structure below here, I would be waiting for a nice buy entry around here. I'm still bullish on you as well. I mean, unless something changes by the time the market is opening, that's a whole other thing. So GJ, yeah, has been bullish as well, and just forming this, channel thing going on. I'm bullish on GJ as well, guys. Because it broke structure below here, pushed up. Okay, so let me just pushed up, did its thing here, pushed up, did its thing here, and technically pushed up again. So it's kind of like up, down, up, down. It's still looking bullish to me. Okay, that's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. I'm still looking for buys. I'm not yet convinced the sellers are ready to keep on selling, but we've been seeing some rejection. Okay, so, but I'm not yet sure. The only time I want to get in this trade for a buy is if I see, like a nice break below here and retest of these levels here, and then, but for now, I'm still bullish on GJ as well. Euro GBP, one of the pairs I really like analyzing, but I never get right. So I don't like trading Euro GBP. March. Okay. So we can see what's been happening to Euro GBP, right? Um, mhm. So what's happening is Euro GBP is actually looking bearish. Just looking bearish. I wouldn't be surprised if I just saw a continuation to the downside, because I see like this broke up, failed to continue to the upside, and then pushed down, broke structure here, and made lower lows, tried to fake out and lie to all of us that it was going up, and then came back, retested same structure, and now it's just sitting here. Okay, this is a very key level right here. Okay, this here is a very key level. So I'm just seeing this thing dropping. Okay, that's me. That's like what I'm seeing. I will put I'll put an alert right about there. Okay. Um, I'll put an alert here. I would put an alert here and just see what happens. Okay. During the London session, if it pans out. Yeah, but I'm bearish on at least for 80 pips at least. And if I look at it from the trend perspective, Euro GBP has been trending down. So this could just be a bit more distribution happening, okay? Trying to make people believe that we are pushing to the upside, but we are actually not. And we may just continue lower. Yeah, so that's Euro GBP. And then we have Euro JPY. So depending on what you guys like trading, I hope this is helpful. Euro JPY has been like Euro AUD, very bullish. Very, very bullish, as you guys can see. Extremely bullish. Okay, I just want to see the weekly structure because it's just been on a roll. So you can see here, it kind of failed to continue breaking to the upside. And if we look at it critically, it's possibly because we are at the weekly, we got to the weekly structure. We actually did, okay? And key levels of interest for me. So let me go on the daily. Look at the weekly again. Yeah, we are definitely going to push lower, okay? Maybe push up again, but we may beginning to see some sideways action happening on the weekly. And we can see, yeah, there's a bit of yeah, there's a bit of something happening there. Look at the 4 hour. Mm. Sorry guys. So I just want to use my trend line to mark this instead so that I can tell the difference. So this is where we are at. This is the first, we have kind of like formed a decisive low here. We pushed up and I've retested a second time. I would really like to see what happens. There could be, we definitely will push back into this range. Okay, so there's some action to be expected there. But I'm still bearish. I'm kind of bearish on, I feel like we have some key levels here to get to. So I'll just mark this out. So this is a key zone, okay? Yeah. Okay, so if we break below here, and if we return, what might happen right now with EJ is we may range around here and then possibly begin to drop to the downside. I would probably be looking at the lower time frame to actually see confirm some of these moves, you know, but this could also just be a fake out and we could continue to see a push to the upside. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, this could be the end of the downtrend for a while. We may continue to push up because I don't know if there's much volume there. So EJ, right now I am bearish on EJ. Okay, I am bearish on EJ because we pushed up, and then failed to break structure, pushed back into this trading range here, and then failed to break up. So now I feel like there'll be this kind of an action happening. Let me just, there'll probably be some action here and then boom. Okay. GJ. Oh, I already looked at GJ. Sorry, guys. Let me look at something else. Let's look at US 30. Well, let's look at the indices. Indices. Let me look at the weekly first. Okay. We tried really hard to break the trend, the weekly range. Let me just mark that out. We failed miserably, but there's a lot of rejection on US 30. Okay, this baby has been pushing up, guys. Really, 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 really strong push to the upside. It broke structure here, so I'm just marking these zones out so that I remember. And yeah, so we're still seeing rejection to the downside, so we may continue pushing up on the weekly, but we are kind of looking like we want to taper out on that momentum. Let's see. Definitely a level that is important is this level here. This level here. Formed a double kind of top here, pushed up and then pushed a bit higher, and we've been in this range. So we're in this sideways thing happening, okay? I think for now, it's a wait and see. We are scaling lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We kind of respect the structure here. So until I see a push lower, that's when I'd be like ready to just bang and go up on a buy. But we are looking like we want to try and retest lower levels of structure. Yeah. So again, this is something that we just wait and see how the market opens. Something here. 238 points right there, right there, right there, right there. So there was a lot of manipulation in US 30. It's been like, but I feel like we are headed down. This we should retest at least the 33,641. That's really what I think. And if it does, then we'll see a really nice push to the upside. We may also just break and bounce off this, rather bounce off this level 34 to 30 and push up again. But my take is if we do consolidate at this level, we're definitely trying to push lower and retest, grab some more liquidity here and then continue to the upside. So that's US 30. Usually I like to confirm it with German 30, another index, which is very clearly bullish. Like, it is what it is. And the interesting thing about German 30 right now as we speak is that it retested this level here, broke through it, and has just been pushing up. So it's very likely that it's going to break structure. Just the way this candle has closed, it may break structure. You see this very bullish candle, this one here on the daily. Yeah, it looks like it may break the structure. So what I would be looking at is a break to the upside, but I would want to see a retest, okay? And let me tell you how I would like to. So we are looking bullish on German 30, which is very interesting because US 30 was telling me you may push lower first. But the structure of US 30 and German 30 are just now looking a bit different, but they're definitely long-term bullish, okay? Definitely. So for you, German 30, before I would get in, I would want to see it break up and then retest this zone again and then continue to the upside. I would really, really, really want to see that. I would really want to see that. Sorry guys, my mouse is hanging. I don't know why. I don't know why we are hanging. Give me a few guys. My laptop is hanging. It's hanging. I don't know what the matter is, but we've done. I mean, it's now 4:53, so I want to wrap up. Hopefully, this thing comes on. I don't know why it's misbehaving. One of my plans is to just get me a new machine because this is not on. Take this thing for servicing. Guys, sorry about this. My laptop is hanging. I don't know why it's hanging. I have no clue why it's hanging. I have no clue whatsoever why we have hang. Which means I need to bring this to a close because then we're gonna get stuck. But like I said, German 30, US 30 are both bullish. US 30 may see it continues to the upside. Okay, so that's my take. If you're going to get in German 30, just wait for it to kind of push lower. Okay, wait for it to kind of retest the, let me show you, the 15,675 before jumping into a straight buy. Like just wait for the retest, but we are bullish. So guys, my laptop is hanging, but I hope this weekly analysis video has been helpful. I'm just reconfirming my position on US 30 now that I've looked at German 30. We've definitely rejected these lower levels, so we may see the push up, but you know, right now, because of rejection up here as well, that's why I was 50-50 about the immediate move. But right now, we may push down, grab some liquidity here before we continue up. But either way, guys, long term, you want to be looking for buys on, you want to be looking for buys on US 30. And, it could drop as much as, like I said earlier, to this level before we see the push up. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how the market opens. Wait and see how the market opens. If it crosses the 34,230, then expect it to drop to the 30 to the 33,651 level. Yes, so that's it for today. I think we're good. I hope this session has been valuable. Apologies for the hanging computer and whatnot. Just bear with us. I mean, we'll eventually be able to avoid these situations in future. But thank you so much for tuning in as always. See you soon. And then also, guys, have a lovely, lovely trading week. Please mind your stop losses, mind your risk management. No, let's not get greedy in the market. Let's grow our accounts with a plan. So thank you, guys, and have a lovely, lovely Sunday evening.